If you want to grow your digital product sales the correct way, there are 5 main levers that you can pull. And these are the exact levers that we've used to scale to $6,251 per week consistently. In this video, I'll share with you the behind-the-scenes strategies that we use in my business to increase revenue without burning out or working more hours. Most creators don't even know all these levers exist, let alone how to use them correctly. So this is a must-watch video if you want predictable, scalable sales, so let's dive in. Lever number 1 to scaling your digital product sales is more leads. If you already have a great digital product that sells, the simplest way to get more sales is to get more eyeballs on your checkout page. If you know your conversion rate is 2%, 5%, or 8%, whatever it is, then you already know something super important. More traffic is going to equal more sales. So ask yourself, what are you going to need to generate more traffic? Are you going to need to put out the same amount of content but get more views on each piece of content? Do you simply need to focus on moving more of those viewers to your checkout page? Or honestly, do you need all of the above? Because once my digital product Freedom Creator Club was selling consistently, I decided to use this lever and crank it up first. And the first thing I did was actually multiply the number of videos I was doing. So I was putting out 4 videos on YouTube every single month, and I decided to scale our sales and get more traffic. I was gonna start putting out 8 videos every single month. Now, you don't have to do the same thing that I've done, but that is one of the things you can do to increase your traffic. So think about it this way. If your digital product converts at 2% and you get 1,000 people to your checkout page, that's 20 sales. Now, if you double that and you focus on getting 2,000 people to your checkout page, now that 20 sales goes to 40 sales. And now, is this going to be easy? Probably not, but I do love the simplicity of it. And I do think that's where a lot of people go wrong, is they want to scale, but instead of focusing on the one thing they need to do to scale, like increasing traffic, they're trying to do all these different things. Like, let's do a promotion. Let's write a book. Let's start also posting on Instagram. Let's start running paid ads, right? But really, you don't need to complicate things that much. You already have something working, and you might just need to do more of the thing that's working. And by the way, if you're a YouTuber who's already making sales with your digital product and you're ready to scale to 20 to 50K months, I have a brand new freebie for you called the YouTube Creator Audit. It's totally free and linked in the description below this video. And this audit is gonna let you know what creator archetype you are. And it's gonna show you where in your business the bottleneck lives and how to remove it so that you can scale to those 20 to 50K months. So go ahead and download my brand new, totally free YouTube Creator Audit. It is linked in the description below this video. All right, lever number 2 to scale your digital product sales is increasing your conversion rate. If you wanna scale sales faster without focusing on traffic, then you can focus on increasing your conversion rate. Your conversion rate is simple. All you want to do is take the number of sales you've had in the last 30 days and divide that by the number of views you've had on your checkout page. That is going to give you your conversion rate. Now, industry standard 1 to 2% is a great conversion rate. And for most of last year, we had a 5% conversion rate. But over the last 3 months, we've had a 7 to 8% conversion rate. So just sharing with you so you can kind of look at yours and see where that falls. But think about it this way. Instead of doubling your traffic, if you focus on doubling your conversion rate, you're going to get the same result. However, what if you try to double both those things? That would be super great too. So here are some ways that you can actually go about increasing your conversion rate. The first thing you can do is actually try to improve your offer, make it more clear, more concise, and really talk about the transformation they're going to get from your offer and not just the actual tactical things that are going to be in your digital product. The other thing you can do is add more testimonials. This is a huge one. Adding more testimonials almost every single time will increase your conversion rate. The other thing you can do, and this is a huge one, this is something we're going to be working on, and I've done this with a previous business and it exploded our sales, is what you want to do is give them more options to buy. So on the checkout page, originally, we only allowed people to pay with Stripe, which you can use any credit card for that. But when we saw PayPal, we saw a huge increase in our sales and our conversion rate. People love different options of how to pay. And then the next thing we did was added in Apple Pay, which made it even easier. And another thing you can do is add in something like Klarna or Afterpay or PayPal credit. That way, if people don't have all the money up front for your digital product, depending on how much it is, they can use some type of credit to purchase the digital product. Now, adding more ways for people to pay is definitely likely to increase your conversion rate. Another thing you can do is offer more payment options. So let's say you only offer yearly. You could offer monthly, yearly, quarterly, or if you only offer a one-time payment, you could try offering a payment plan. Another thing you could do is test selling with different selling methods. So if you're only selling with, YouTube to your email list to a checkout page, that's great. And that's how I made my first 6 figures with Freedom Creator Club. But then what we did was we added in a sales mechanism. And for us, the sales mechanism that we chose was an automated webinar funnel. So you could choose a webinar, you could choose a paid workshop, you could choose a challenge, you could choose sales calls, which I wouldn't recommend, but that is a sales mechanism. So there's a lot of different sales mechanisms and you could play with that to see if it will increase your conversion rate. All right, lever number 3 to scale your digital product sales is to potentially raise your prices. So this is one where you might be thinking,
well, how do I know when it's time to raise my prices? So
for me, our conversion rate is so high lately, like 7 to 8%. That was one of the biggest factors that led me to raising the price of Freedom Creator Club. And to be honest, I'm not really shocked why it converts so high because yes, I'm biased, but it's a freaking awesome product. Like I spent most of last year revamping the entire program, super high quality. This is information that I spent, decades and over $200,000 learning. Like this program truly is a high ticket program at a low to mid ticket price. Like I really pride myself in over delivering and having something that could have a $10,000 price tag, but not giving it a $10,000 price tag. So what we did was we went from $59 a month to $99 a month and $348 a year to $799 a year. So that's giving people 4 months free when they pay yearly. We wanted to make yearly really enticing. So again, they get the 4 months free and they also get 2 special bonuses that are for yearly only. We wanted to make it really enticing because we noticed that most of our testimonials come from the yearly members, and we think it's because they're really a lot more committed. They understand that businesses aren't built overnight. You're not going to make sales yesterday, and you're not going to become a millionaire in 30 days. So basically the monthly tier, it is great if you want to check it out, or maybe you don't have the money for the yearly, but we do like to try and get as many yearly members as possible because it does help with our retention and also with our students' results. So what I'd recommend is to look at your conversion rate and see if maybe raising your prices is one of the levers you can pull to scale your digital product sales. And again, if you're a YouTuber who sells digital products and you're wanting to scale your digital product sales to 20 to 50K months, then go ahead and download my free creator business audit. It's going to take you through the different parts of your business, show you which creator archetype you are, and let you see the bottlenecks in your business, how to remove them to get to those 20 to 50K months. It's super helpful and super fun, almost like a quiz you get to interact with, and it will tell you what you need to focus on most in your business to get to those 20 to 50K months. So go ahead, download it completely for free. It's linked in the description below this video. Okay, lever number 4 to scale your digital product sales is consider having an automated webinar funnel. Now, as you know, we got to 6 figures in sales with Freedom Creator Club with just a checkout page. Nothing fancy. But how we scaled to 5 to 600K a year was with our automated webinar funnel. And this is something that we teach in Profitable Creator Collective because it is such an important piece of scaling your digital product sales. So really quickly, what is an automated webinar funnel? Well, how ours works is first we have an opt-in page where people can opt into the webinar, aka a free workshop. Now we have ours on demand, so people can choose if they want to watch it right away or if they want to schedule a time to watch later. Now, this is a reenactment of a live, but we never tell people it's live. We always tell people that it's on demand or automated or recorded, wording like that. But I do love giving my webinar live every single January, and then we automate it from there. And it just gets such better interaction and converts so much higher when we take a live and automate it versus me recording it to be automated. And I really don't want to spend time in this video trying to convince you that webinars are not dead. So hopefully you can just look at the fact that we made over $550,000 revenue last year from an automated webinar funnel and know that they are not dead. And yes, they still work. And I do my webinar live every single January and it converts amazing. So whether you want to do it live or automated, both ways convert well. All right, lever number 5 that you can pull to scale your digital product sales is order bumps and upsells. Okay, so what is an order bump and what is an upsell? An order bump lives on your actual checkout page, like the form. So people will put in their name, their email, their credit card information, and then there will be a little extra digital product that they can check a checkbox to add it to their order. So ours is an AI training and AI prompts to help you create and sell your digital product faster. And that's $19. We get over 60% of the people who buy Freedom Creator Club to also add on our order bump. Okay, so what is an upsell? So after someone fills out the form and hits purchase, instead of going to a traditional thank you for buying page, it's going to go to an upsell. So ours goes to upsell 1, which is brand your biz. It's all about like how to create a logo, a website, all those kinds of things. It costs $67, and around 20% of every single person who buys Freedom Creator Club also adds on that upsell. Now, we also have a second upsell called Flash Sales System. That's $97 and converts at about 10%. So 10% of everyone who buys Freedom Creator Club also adds on Flash Sales System. Flash Sales System is just all about how to have your own promos, flash sales, Black Friday, that kind of thing. And here's the crazy part. We bring in over 6 figures in revenue a year just from the order bump and upsells. Crazy, right? So that's like 1/5 to 1/6 of all of our sales coming from order bump and upsells. So if you're not doing this, you should definitely do this. Make sure though that your order bumps and upsells are not things they need to get the result you're promising them with the original program, but rather nice to have add-ons that will help them get results faster or easier. So tell me in the comments below, which of these levers do you think is the first one you should focus on pulling to scale your digital product sales? Is it 1, 2, 3, 4, or 5? And if you haven't yet, be sure to download that free creator business audit so you can find out what's holding you back from 20 to 50K months. I'm guessing most of you should probably start with the traffic lever. That one typically tends to be the one that people should be really focused on. And here's the thing, you already put in the work on the actual product. Now it's probably time to drive sales so you can make more money. And remember, you don't need 20 strategies, 300 products, a massive team, or even paid ads. And you don't need to be hustling harder and working 24/7. You just need to be pulling the right levers at the right time to continue to scale your sales. Now that you know how to grow your digital product sales the correct way, you might be wanting to learn the top digital product mistakes that you need to avoid. But how do you do that? Well, it all starts with watching this next video here, because when you pair what you just learned with what's in this video, it's going to be way more powerful. See you in the next video.